Bernie Sanders has consistently championed initiatives aimed at strengthening Social Security, ensuring that millions of Americans, particularly seniors and disabled individuals, have greater financial security. Recently, Sanders proposed a bold plan to increase Social Security benefits by up to $3,000 annually. This initiative, if implemented, could significantly impact the lives of retirees and other beneficiaries who rely heavily on these payments for their daily needs. The increase translates to approximately $250 more per month, a meaningful boost for those struggling to make ends meet in the face of rising costs of living. Sanders has emphasized that this increase is not just about providing financial relief but also about addressing the broader issues of economic inequality and retirement insecurity that millions of Americans face. One of the key aspects of the proposal is how it will be funded. Currently, Social Security payroll taxes apply only to earnings up to a certain threshold, which is $160,200 for 2023. Income above this cap is exempt from Social Security taxes. Sanders' proposal aims to change this by applying payroll taxes to individuals earning more than $250,000 annually. This would create a gap between $160,200 and $250,000 that remains untaxed, but earnings above $250,000 would be subject to the tax. This change ensures that high-income earners contribute more to the Social Security system, addressing both the immediate need for increased benefits and the long-term solvency of the program. Sanders has pointed out that this approach not only strengthens Social Security but also makes the tax system more equitable by requiring the wealthiest Americans to pay their fair share. Another critical component of the proposal is the adjustment to how cost of living adjustments, or COLAs, are calculated. Currently, COLAs are tied to the Consumer Price Index for urban wage earners and clerical workers, CPIW, which does not accurately reflect the spending patterns of seniors. For example, healthcare and housing costs, two significant expenses for retirees, are underrepresented in the CPIW. Sanders' plan proposes using the Consumer Price Index for the elderly, CPIE, instead. The CPIE focuses specifically on the spending habits of individuals aged 62 and older, providing a more accurate measure of the inflation that impacts seniors. By tying COLAs to the CPIE, the proposal ensures that Social Security benefits keep pace with the actual cost increases experienced by retirees, preventing the erosion of purchasing power over time. The proposed increase in benefits and the shift to the CPIE have garnered widespread support among advocacy groups and Social Security beneficiaries. Many see this as a long overdue adjustment to a program that has not kept up with the economic realities faced by millions of Americans. Social Security was originally designed as a safety net to prevent poverty among seniors, but stagnant benefits and rising costs have left many struggling to cover basic expenses. The additional $3,000 annually could make a substantial difference, allowing beneficiaries to afford essentials like housing, food, and healthcare without constant financial stress. For many, this increase is not a luxury but a necessity to maintain a decent quality of life in retirement. While the proposal has generated significant excitement, it is important to understand the legislative process involved in turning this idea into reality. First, the bill must be introduced in Congress and then pass through various committees, where it will be reviewed, debated, and potentially amended. This process can be lengthy and often depends on the level of bipartisan support the bill can garner. Although Democrats generally support expanding Social Security benefits, Republicans have traditionally been more cautious, often citing concerns about the program's long-term financial sustainability. Bridging these ideological differences will be crucial to advancing the bill. Public advocacy and support will play a vital role in the bill's progress. Advocacy groups, unions, and senior organizations are expected to mobilize campaigns to build momentum for the proposal. These efforts include organizing rallies, lobbying lawmakers, and engaging in public education campaigns to highlight the importance of expanding Social Security. Individual beneficiaries and concerned citizens can also contribute by contacting their congressional representatives to express support for the bill. Public opinion often influences lawmakers, and widespread support could increase the chances of the proposal gaining traction in Congress. If the bill passes, the timeline for implementing the changes will depend on various factors, including the specifics outlined in the legislation and the readiness of the Social Security Administration to update its systems. Realistically, if the bill is approved in 2025, the earliest beneficiaries might see the increased payments could be late 2025 or early 2026. Implementing a major change to a program as large and complex as Social Security requires significant logistical planning, including updating payment systems, recalculating benefits, and notifying recipients of the changes. However, the potential benefits make the effort worthwhile for millions of Americans who rely on Social Security as their primary source of income. In addition to increasing benefits, the proposal addresses the long-term solvency of the Social Security program. Critics of benefit expansions often argue that such changes could accelerate the depletion of the Social Security Trust Fund, which is currently projected to face shortfalls in the coming decades. By increasing payroll taxes on high-income earners, Sanders' plan not only funds the proposed benefit increases but also strengthens the program's financial foundation. This dual approach ensures that Social Security can continue to provide essential support to future generations without requiring benefit cuts or raising the retirement age solutions that have been proposed in the past but are widely unpopular among Americans. The broader implications of the proposal extend beyond Social Security. Increasing benefits would inject more money into the economy, as beneficiaries typically spend their payments on essential goods and services. This could have a positive ripple effect, boosting local economies and creating jobs. Moreover, addressing retirement insecurity is a critical issue as the United States faces an aging population. Many Americans enter retirement with insufficient savings, and Social Security serves as a lifeline for those who lack significant pension income or retirement savings. Expanding benefits helps ensure that seniors can retire with dignity and financial stability. Critics of the proposal have raised concerns about its potential impact on taxpayers and the economy. Some argue that increasing payroll taxes on high-income earners could discourage investment or job creation. Others question whether the proposed changes will be sufficient to address the long-term challenges facing Social Security, such as the demographic shift caused by an aging population. These concerns highlight the importance of a balanced approach that considers both the immediate needs of beneficiaries and the program's long-term sustainability. Sanders and his supporters argue that the proposal strikes this balance by combining benefit increases with targeted tax reforms that affect only the wealthiest Americans. As the debate over Social Security reform continues, it is clear that the program remains a cornerstone of the American social safety net. For millions of retirees, disabled individuals, and survivors, Social Security provides essential financial support that enables them to live with dignity. The proposed $3,000 annual increase represents not just a financial boost but also a reaffirmation of the program's mission to protect vulnerable populations from poverty. While challenges remain in the legislative process, the proposal has sparked a much-needed conversation about the role of Social Security in addressing economic inequality and ensuring retirement security for all Americans. In the meantime, beneficiaries are encouraged to stay informed about the progress of the proposal and its potential impact on their financial planning. Following credible news sources, participating in advocacy efforts, and engaging with lawmakers are all ways to support the push for expanded Social Security benefits. While the legislative process may take time, the proposal represents a significant step toward a more equitable and sustainable future for Social Security. For millions of Americans, the promise of a $3,000 annual increase offers hope for a more secure and dignified retirement.